All right? What you want to think about, every man is looking for a partner who can help him to grow and what has already been made of his fortunes. So, number one thing is a man who hasn't made anything for himself and his future is not looking for a woman. That man needs to be looking for his fortunes and future, because a woman comes to help that man grow the things that he has. So many women here have been that, coach, I'm having this guy, he's just from the college, he's trying to get a job, and now he's asking me that we can settle down. You're settling down with who? You're settling down with who? A man who doesn't know where he's headed to. And you think that that man, and later, when that man has grown and gotten a job and leaves you, you'll start to be saying that, oh, helping men is not good. When you help a man, I was with him when he had nothing. Now he has gotten a job. He's leaving me. Let me tell you, 90% of men will leave you the moment they get a job if they got married to you with nothing. And that is not bad. You made a mistake. Eat it. Bite your pie. When God created a man, he gave man everything before he gave man a woman. These are the true facts we don't want to speak about. These are some of the things that lazy men don't want to hear. But a man who really knows what he's looking for will not look for a woman if he hasn't had his fortunes put together. A man who hasn't placed his future, it's not about having a job. It's about having a future that looks bright. So you are there telling me that, oh, men are not serious, men are this and that, and the men you're looking for are people who are still struggling to make their life together. Women are dating men who are struggling to put their life together, and then they expect these men to give them full attention. How? I am struggling to make my life, put my life together. I'm working, okay? I'm going to work every morning. I'm trying to put food on the table just to make things work for me and my family in the future. And now you're coming into my life and you expect me to give you full attention. How is that possible? Then you will come out there and say that, oh, coach, help me. My boyfriend doesn't give me attention. He doesn't call me. He's always away. He's away finding his future and fortune. If you want to be part of him, you got to help him to grow. So when a man thinks about you as a woman, that when you come into my life, you are going to help me grow what already has been made of my fortune. Men settle for stability and respect. And this is where now women start to ask, well, I cannot stabilize a man. Their parents need to stabilize them. Let me tell you, my dear sister, if you cannot stabilize a man, you're thinking that their mother was supposed to stabilize them. You are wrong, because you don't know what stability a man looks for. And I will tell you, it is very important to every woman to consider these two aspects when deciding to commit to any man. Can you bring him stability? Can you respect him? How does that happen, guys? Let's talk about stability in very brief. Stability for a man is the sense of bringing him to the peace of mind. Here are some of the questions that goes through his mind. Every man who is serious, that man that, I don't know the name of that lady, was looking for. When a man is serious looking for a woman, what goes inside the mind of that man, the stability that man wants is this. My sister, ask yourself this question. Is your man safe with you around his property and wealth? Huyo mwanaume unayemtaka atakuruhusu ujue mali yake. I will give you an example. Few months ago, there's a footballer, a very good footballer from Morocco, playing in France for Paris Saint-Germain. The wife decided to go for a divorce because there was allegations of cheating. But all these things might have been planned because the guy had seen the wife was not so good to him, so he wanted to lose her. So the wife sorted for a divorce, only to realize, I don't want to mention names. People are commenting the names, but I always don't call names of people here on my TikTok because I don't want somebody to sue me. So I see someone commenting the name. So yes, if you mention the name, it's up to you. But I just want to give an example. So when this woman filed for a divorce, she was thinking that the wealth belonging to this guy will be divided into 50-50, into half. So she will take 50% of his wealth and she will be enjoying the 50% because she knew the man is earning more than her. Only to realize that the man had put all his fortune, wealth, and everything, and salary and everything on the mother's name. So what happened is half her wealth was the only thing that was there to be shared. Is your man safe with you around his property and wealth? Do you know what he owns? That is the stability that a man wants. A man doesn't want your money to be stable. A man doesn't want your money to be stable. A man wants to know, are you safe when you are around my business? That's number one. Number two, can he count on you to run his errands? Can this man leave you to take care of everything that he does? If he travels, can you be there and take care of it? He has a business, he has got everything. He has a job, he has a company. Can you run that company without him? Leave alone now properties that he has. Yes, you know the properties. Are you in position to run it on behalf of him? Because my sister, I will tell you something. Remember, the next person after that man is you. If that man dies today, who takes over the business? It's you. So if you don't have the capacity to run that business, you are not looking for any man. You're not telling us here that you don't get a serious man. Are you ready? As a woman who is telling me that you're looking for a serious man and you can't get, are you ready to be there? Have you worked on yourself? Listen, guys, are you able to walk into his business and examine the business health? Can you just take your time and tell him that, honey, could you please allow me to go to the business tomorrow and do some audits? Can you do the audit of that business? And I'm not talking about a big company. I'm talking to everybody here. Business can just be a kiosk. And that is where your mind and your capacity fits. Are you able to go to that small kiosk and look at the sugar, quantity of the sugar in the shelves, the quantity of sugar in the sacks, the quantity of the, what do we call it, oil and everything, the stock, the assets, and do an audit and know what is here and what is not there as a woman? That is the stability that men are looking for, not stability of giving them money. That is just a tip of what I coach. There's so many things here I can't read because my students will kill me. Some of them I see watching here, and they know that they pay a lot of money to get to understand, to be taught all these things. So giving them here free, they will kill me. They'll tell us, coach, you need to get us 50% because you took out, So let's briefly talk about respect. People ask a lot of this question. Oh, how do I respect a man? Talk of respect, and most people think about fear. There's a big difference between respect and fear. Your man expects respect, not fear. His beliefs should be respected. The space to make a choice and decision around the relationship should be left for him or to him. This does not mean the woman has no right in making choices and decisions. The woman must understand how to build her power around his choices and decision making to be smart enough to beat him in his own game. For example, if you have a man, you're married to a man, and you want to make a decision as a woman, he is the leader. You do not make a decision for your manager. You bring your opinion and you call your manager for a meeting and you discuss on how to make a decision on what to do. Are you getting it? So, as a woman, you must learn about your guy. How can I do that? And I'll give you example, guys. Look, I'll give you example of two people. Now, I am the wife and my husband is there. And for example, I am thinking about painting our house or maybe moving from the place where we are living. Then he comes. You know this place is bad, is smelly, your neighbors are not good, so you want to move from this place. And he comes back. And the moment he comes, the first lady, this is how you'll approach your husband. Maybe you're calling him honey, you're calling him with his name. Honey, can we speak, please? Honey, don't you feel the smell in this place? Can't we just move? I don't like to live here. I cannot live. Even the kids cannot live, cannot spend their time here. It's too smelly. This place is not good for our health. We need to move for God's sake. Then a conflict starts. He will not understand what you're saying. Not that he doesn't understand, but because of your approach. You can never go to your manager and tell your manager that we cannot keep on selling this product. This product is not selling. We need to remove it from the market. You cannot tell your manager that. You cannot go to your father and tell your father that I don't like this gate. We have to pull it down. You must find a way on how you tell your husband. You must find a way on how you tell your manager that, hey, sir, good morning. I just wanted us to speak. For the last month, if you look at the sales, this product, it has not been selling. Most of our clients don't like it. Can we find a replacement, or can we just remove it from our stock? Then the manager will be like, I think what we need to do, we need to market it. Don't you think marketing it will try to? Then you will be like, no, sir, we have tried to market it, and the feedback we are getting is not pleasing. So the only thing is we get a replacement, we improve it, or we remove it from the counter. Then the manager will be like, all right, let me go to the panel, raise it, and then we will see what to do. That is how you win. And the same thing, if at all we can do that to our managers, why is it difficult to do it with your husband? Do you know why it is difficult? You are marrying people you can't respect. You are in love with people you can't respect. People you think don't have the space to be a manager in your life. People you feel don't have the space to be your parents in your life. That's why you cannot respect them. So if you find someone that you can respect, my dear sisters, this is how you will go about your request. He's coming home, and you see he's coming. You go get him food, you put it on the table, you sit there looking at him, smiling at him, giving him a good face. You make him know that you're happy and something is up. You don't frown your face. You just be a happy soul, and you start the conversation. Honey, don't you think this place is not right, especially for the kids? This place is totally smelling. Our neighbors are no longer good people. I think the best thing we can do is to find another place. I know we are not well off now, but can't we have a conversation and start thinking on how to move away from here? He will be like, it has been in my head, and give me some time. I have some projects. In the next like a month, we can move. We can start looking for a house. Then, no, honey, can I look for somewhere where we can live? I can try looking for a house somewhere. Okay, go ahead. You have made that decision without you making the decision. According to him, he has made the decision, but the truth is, who made the decision of moving out? It is you. Who made the decision of the choice of the house? It is you. But it came from who? From him. You seek his permission. That is your husband. He is your husband. He has to make the decision. That is what we call respect. Respect is not kneeling down and giving your husband food while kneeling down. It is not opening the door for him. It is not giving him clothes and letting him wear the coat. It is not, that is not respect. Respect is how you communicate. Questions to ask yourself about respect. Are you able to convince him by his own words to give your choice or decision get through? You have something in your mind. Can you use his mind to convince him to get what you want? By not manipulating, but doing the right thing. Are you patient enough to make him understand that whatever choices and decision he's about to make is wrong? Your husband is going to make a decision. Daniela, thank you for the gift. Your husband is going to make a decision, he's almost making a decision, but you think that decision is not right. How are you going to convince him not to take that decision and to take another decision? How are you going to make it without making him feel that you are now overpowering him? That is number 2. Number 3, do you understand the best timing to making critical decisions and choices as partners? What is the time? When do you make those decisions? Some people wait until when they are in bed, they start to bring conflicts. And now you use love making, which some people call sex, but I don't want to call it that because I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, maybe they can censor my account. When they're in bed, that's when they now want to discuss critical things. And then what are they doing? They are denying their husband's conjugal rights just because they want that critical decision to be made. That is scamming your husband. You should never use conjugal rights to win over your husband. You are denying your husband a chance to have a love-making sleep with you because you want a certain decision to be made. Or you try to make it so interesting, thinking that if I do this and I ask him for this, he will do it. Let me tell you, should never trust any man who is naked. That one, if you have a recorder, record it. Never trust any man who is naked. The words from a man who's naked are 90% not even in his mind. 10% those words are in his mind, but 90% those words are out of his mind. He can promise you heaven. He can tell you, I'm going to buy you an helicopter when he is naked. And you know the nakedness I'm talking about. He can promise you he is going to buy you heaven, but does he even own a land? He doesn't even a piece of land. He will tell you that you are my queen. Does he have a palace? He's still living in rentals. He will tell you, never use that time to make critical decisions. It will never work for you. That is where most of the people have messed. They carry critical decisions or critical things that's supposed to be discussed into those places. Now you're trying to make him understand that, I'm going today, let me wear my dress, then I'm going to wear crop top, I'm going to wear something, revealing because I want my husband to buy me this thing. I want to make my hair. So how can I do it? When you want that, today cook for him a very nice food. After cooking a nice food, wait for him at the time when he's, that time, ask for him. I'm telling you, he's going to say, yes, daddy. Honey, I wanted to start a business and I wanted something like 100,000. Oh, anything for my angel. Anything for my queen. Let me tell you, that guy is in Europe and you are with him in Kenya. That guy is already in Europe. He's traveling, he's in an aeroplane, going to Canada or maybe going to Australia. But you are together with him physically in Kenya. So when he's telling you anything for my queen, there's nothing that guy is telling you. 90% you will not get it. 10% you might get, especially those men who are not into you. A man who's not into you, who is not even thinking about what he's doing, his mind can still work. But the moment a man loves you and is so much into you, never ask them for anything when you are in those time of feeling niceness. Hey, we take a flight and we take a flight to Europe while we are still in Kenya. That's why he's always telling you, I'm taking you to heaven, because they're in the skies. They are seeing heaven is very close to them. So they're promising you, I'll take you to heaven. Remember, most men often put ego in front of their heart. This is to maintain the strength and sense of leadership roles in relationships. You must learn to offer this space for happiness to prevail. They say a man's ego is as fragile as a woman's heart. Just like a woman protects her heart, a man protects his ego in equal measure. So don't always think that your man will protect your heart and you will not protect his ego. Protect the man's ego. Let him be the king. Let him be the owner of the house, and he will always protect your heart. That is what we had for today, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something out of this. May God bless you. May God give you life. And trust me, God is not going to bless anyone who doesn't have anything that he's doing. God is going only to bless you when you're putting your hand on something. So go outside there and work, do something, bless somebody. God is going to bless you. That's all we have.